107.1 WJBB, a very big pleasure for me to be joined by Michele Malone. Getting ready for the big Georgia Jam coming up on Saturday, August 27th. It's happening at Gas South Arena. Keep listening to 107.1 WJBB for your chance to win some tickets. We'll try to get you to the show in style. Michele, you looking forward to it? You're going to rock the place, right?
I'm so excited. And, just to be in another Georgia Jam, because it's been so long, I'm really excited that they're bringing it back. I'm excited to see my friends and all these other great bands, so it'll be like a nice reunion backstage.
Yeah, in case you don't know, you've got Jefferson Starship, you got Driving and Crying. It'll be great to see Mother's Finest again. They're always, awesome. Steve Stone and the guys from ARS. It's going to be a great show. Carnival-like atmosphere in the parking lot, and the cool thing, you can go in and out of the venue. So it's an all-day kind of an event. There's fun things happening in the parking lot. And then, of course, you get the great music on the inside at Gas South Arena. So keep listening for your chance to win some tickets. Michele, I want to talk about your latest project, 1977, because I know you're a big fan of, as we all are, the music of the 70s. But take me back to the beginning of the pandemic. How did you fare during that 2 years?
Well, I'll take you back pre-pandemic. About the last 2 weeks of February, Doug Keys and I, he plays guitar with me, we were touring the coast of California for 2 weeks, up and down the coast, playing every little room and house concert and lots of great shows. We get home March 2nd or 3rd, and then, we're on this California high, and the music really, we brought it back with us. It affected us. We soaked it up, like sponges, and it was such a great vibe and warm and sunny and fun, the complete opposite of what we were about to get into. And we got home, and then the pandemic hit, and I didn't really know what was going on. And as per usual, I turn to music for everything. I turn to it when I'm happy. I turn to it when I'm sad. I turn to it when I'm scared.
Yeah.
So I put on a bunch of 70s music that I grew up listening to my mother sing in her band. And I guess between the California trip and going back and listening to Linda Ronstadt and Jackson Browne and Neil Young and all that, because it was familiar and comforting to me, I guess it all kind of came back out of me.
Yeah.
In my new record, 1977.
Well, that's great. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Did you ever end up with the coronavirus? Did you ever get sick?
Well, sure.
Oh, good.
A couple times, but,
good for you. Great.
Just, honestly, I just got over it again. So, but that's, I usually get the flu once a year, too.
Right.
Whatever.
Did you get it? Because we got it one time. We got it that first year because we continued to work. And so all three of us on the show, we got it at the same time. And I was down for the count for 3 weeks. It took me, to get over it. And then I talked to these people who say, well, I had the sniffles, and that was about it.
Well, dude, I'm sorry, but I didn't even have sniffles. I just lost my sense of taste and smell, and I was really, really tired for like a week.
Yeah. And
back in 2020 or 2021 when I had it.
And how long?
But the one I just had, brutal.
Really?
It was like the flu, really.
Yeah.
So maybe it was. Who knows?
Okay. Well, at least you got some good writing in. I mean, the story sort of has a happy ending.
During 2020, I'm not one to sit idly and be told, here's the thing. Tell me I can't do something, and it's all I want to do because I'm truly Southern in my DNA. It's stuck, right? So I, around April, started these, of 2020, I started doing these, what I called 4-packs, where people would pay me to come stand in their front yard and sing them 4 songs. And then I get back to my car and drive off.
That is very cool, like a drive-by concert.
It was absolutely a drive-by, singing. So
that's an awesome idea. That's a great idea. I love that.
Well, surely I didn't come up with it. I must have seen it somewhere online, but it really did help me feel connected with people in the world, and I think it helped those people as well.
Yeah.
I must have played a dozen of those.
You know what? You were talking about the new record, 1977, and it got me to thinking about somebody that I've always been a big fan of, and that's Joni Mitchell. What are some of your favorite Joni Mitchell? Twisted. How about Twisted?
Yeah, so my musical background, I mentioned my mom singing in the 70s, but she sang jazz and blues and top 40 and all that. So I knew the song Twisted from Lambert, Hendricks, and Ross from when I was a little kid.
Oh, okay.
And then Joni covered it and did a killer job of it.
Oh, awesome.
The whole record, Court and Spark, I really love, and his year, that's my Exile on Main Street Joni. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Free Man in Paris, I used to try to sing when I was a teenager, learning guitar and thinking I was going to sing out, things like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love that record. So I have this side project called Canyonland, and we do these cover songs that you and I are talking about.
Uh-huh.
And we have 4-part harmonies and mandolin and upright bass and things. It's really fun.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, we do Joni Mitchell's, all I can think of is Free Man in Paris. That's a big hit that everyone knew, and it got covered by that other band in the movie.
Big Yellow Taxi?
Big Yellow Taxi, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do that. It's just fun, we try to keep it pretty light.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time. Now tell me, sort of compare and contrast a show like that and what we can expect at the Georgia Jam coming up on Saturday.
Well, I figure the majority of people that will be there haven't seen me in quite a while. Mm-hmm. So, of course, we'll do more of a rock show, but I'll still drop in a few of my new tunes. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure we'll drop in Big Black Bag and, all that kind of stuff.
Now, for a show like this, do you break out the Marshall stack and the Les Paul?
Well, I do have the Les Paul. I do not have a Marshall stack any longer.
Yeah.
You want to hear something? Years ago, when me and Drag the River got on that ZZ Top tour, I was so excited because I thought, I can finally turn up my Marshall stack.
Yeah.
So I get to the venue, sound check. It's, just where it always was. 5, probably on 5 or 6. And the sound guy's like, you got to turn that down.
You got to turn it down?
Yeah, so I was like, dang, if I can't turn my Marshall up in an arena, where can I turn it up? So the ugly truth is you don't need a Marshall stack.
Yeah, I know.
Because we have great PAs. And quite frankly, I can't carry them anymore, and I don't want to pay a roadie to do it.
Oh, there's nothing worse than hauling a Marshall stack. If you've never done it, I mean, it's bad enough. I've got like a 1972 Les Paul, and I strapped that thing on. It's so heavy.
Right.
By the time I've been playing 15, 20 minutes, I'm thinking to myself, how do these little British guys, Jimmy Page and Steve Marriott, how did they strap these Les Pauls on and play for 2 hours?
Well, last time I saw Keith Richards, he was playing a hollow body 335, so if that tells you anything.
Yeah, good for him. I don't need all that backache. You know how that works. You get a little bit old. Well, Michele, why don't we play something? I'm assuming the song that I'm going to play, Dust Bowl Man, is that from 1977?
Dust Bowl Man is from 1977, and it's a bit of an anomaly. I wrote it with one of my songwriting students, and it's a little more Americana than classic rock, but it has great classic rock guitar on it by Doug Keys, and I can't wait for you to hear it.
All right, awesome. Michele, thank you for taking the time out for us. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you. I'm really looking forward to seeing you.
I am looking forward to seeing you, too, coming up on Saturday, Georgia Jam 2022. It's happening at Gas South Arena with all the bands that we talked about. Michele, thank you so much.
Thanks, sir. Bye-bye.
This is Dust Bowl Man, 107.1 WJBB.
It was not a pretty time. I could see the fields decline in the Kansas sun that burned hot like a fire. And my little brother stands with his pockets in his hands, our silence speaking volumes of desire. 'Cause I can feel the rocks right through my shoes, like I've been somewhere